guys, how are you? Today is actually it's a very good question what day it is. Honestly, I don't really know what day it is. I think today is May 7th. Let me go check real quick. Yes, today is May 7th. I just wanted to do a quick little update on my life. I have been working out a lot more. I have been pretty occupied with certain things, I'd say. There isn't really that much to talk about, but I do want to talk about creating content. And that's sort of so weird. When I say creating content, I mean literally like ASMR or mukbangs or whatever. I've just been thinking about it a lot, and I've been wanting to do better videos and more videos, and also kind of try to start operating within like a niche, because right now I'm making videos on YouTube, I'm making videos on TikTok, and I still have my Instagram account that is like more personal, I'd say, but I'm doing like random videos here and there, and sometimes I do voiceovers, and sometimes, it's just not really consistent, and I think that's one of the reasons why I have not been gaining a lot of followers. Also, I am just not sure about the language. I don't know if I should, continue in English or I should switch to Dutch. I feel like maybe I can make a separate TikTok to speak Dutch on, but I'm just not that sure about it. Also, I really need to come up with a strategy and a plan if I want to become, like more known on social media. But that still hasn't really been my priority. But I'm just not sure what to do, because I can start making gym content, for example, workouts and stuff, since I have been doing that for a very long time. I can also, go back to the Netherlands, maybe buy a motorcycle for the time being, and then do motorcycle content. I can literally do just the daily life content, and that's honestly what I've just been doing right now. But mostly I've been vlogging for myself and just to keep the memories there. And I have so many other options. Like, I can do travel vlogs. I try doing that, but it's so scripted. I feel like I should, just sit down, think about it, and just take the video. Because if I script it, you notice it's so scripted, and it just bothers me. So that's that. And I think I'm going to maybe have another niche on TikTok and on YouTube, because obviously it just needs to be a bit different, because if it's the same thing, I mean, it could be the same thing, right? But also editing the videos is just a lot of time and effort, and it just takes a lot of energy. And I'm also trying to pour energy into other stuff right now. For example, the volunteering at the shelter, the dog walking, and also balancing my life more with the gym and BJJ and going out and getting enough sun, and, doing the hikes slowly, and also see a lot of the beaches and a lot of places. I visited a place that sold acai bowls the other day, and it was the best acai bowl I've had so far. But I think it's because the bowl wasn't really a real acai bowl. I think the bottom is more like ice creamy texture and taste, but it is vegan, and it was one of the best cacao, like chocolate ice creams, lactose free, that I've had in a while. So that's that. And the thing is, when I want to do certain videos, that means I can't really post other videos, because then it's going to interrupt with the consistency, right? So I need to pick something and then be consistent with what I post. But then I feel like I want to keep it so generic and open for everything, because I don't want to film something and then I can't film it or post it because it's not within my niche. You know what I'm talking about? I still need to do a TikTok videos on the Peelers candy, because this is the newest flavor, I think. There are other flavors like pineapple, there is mango, and there is banana, and I think there is another one, but I'm not quite sure. But I really like the pineapple, I like the mango, and I think I will like this one too. Either way, life has been good. I have been pretty consistent with certain things, but today I did relax a bit more. I did chill out a bit more because yesterday I had to go out almost immediately after I woke up. So I just wanted to rest a bit for today. Honestly, I wanted to go to BJ at 9 a.m. I wanted to go and then I ended up eating before. So then I really can't go anymore because I know I'm gonna be very nauseous. So that's that. I have a picnic planned tomorrow with a friend and I'm very excited for that. We're going to bring some food so we can eat at the beach. And upcoming weekend, I do want to do a hike or go to another beach if possible. And then Monday, I'm also going to a beach. And then in the evening, I have a tennis lesson. And I hope to see my other friend too because she came back. Well, she's not even back yet, I think. I think it's like almost 3 right now. And she's supposed to land at 4 p.m., something like that, 3:50 p.m. today. So she didn't even land yet. She's probably in the plane right now. But she's going to be back after today. And I missed her for 3 weeks because she went traveling in South America. Bless her. I think that's one of the things that I am kind of scared of doing because I've just heard very bad things about South America for some reason. Either way, she's coming back. I hope I'm gonna see her soon too. Maybe this weekend. And I just need to write down some topics I want to talk about because I already talked about friendships in the other video. Turned out really, really long though. I didn't expect it to be that long. But I mean, there are many, many other topics I would like to talk about and also put myself out there a little bit more, you know, so you guys can get to know me. This is still the candy from Japan. I don't really like this one that much because it has like this weird texture on the outside. One of my favorite candies from Japan, speaking of which, is the Haichu peach candy. Here's another one. And I never knew Haichu because we don't have that in the Netherlands, but I tried it here and I tried like different flavors and I loved it. I just love how you can chew on it. But they didn't have the peach here, so I bought the peach in Japan and I absolutely love it. I kind of regret giving some of it away because I bought some stuff from Japan for some people here and I added some Haichus in their bags. I mean, I could have put one in there, but I think I put a couple in there for everybody. And now I barely have any left. I think I have maybe now like 5 left or 4 left. And it was like a whole package of like maybe 30 or something. Or 20, I'm not quite sure. I can definitely still do some videos on, for example, the difference between Hawaii and the Netherlands. Or Japan and the Netherlands. Or Japan and the US. Yada, yada, yada. You know. It shouldn't be that hard, honestly, but I just don't know. Also, with TikTok, editing is like a tiny bit different because obviously, like, you film the other way around, and I feel like because of that, I need to edit it different too. And also, I need to log in on TikTok on the computer, and then I need to do it from there because on my phone, for some reason, which is really weird, CapCut, the app is more restricted than the app like on the computer. So the app on the phone, like the mobile app, is more restricted. And obviously I don't want to buy the Pro. I don't want to pay for that shit. I already pay for my World of Warcraft subscription, and that should be enough. And my phone subscription for internet. I want to do that. I'm just not sure how. And then also today I spoke with my sister. I miss my sister. And I spoke with my other friend. I miss my other friend. I miss all my friends, all my people in the Netherlands. And this Saturday, actually, I'm going to call with my sister and my mom just to check up on them and see how they're doing because I don't really speak to my mom that often, which I think maybe I will regret when she's much older or not even here anymore at some point. But yeah, that's something to talk about in another topic session, right? Either way, I'm doing good. I'm healthy. I'm not sick right now. I feel good. I feel energetic. I have purpose. I love hanging out with the shelter dogs. I love going for walks with them. I love going to BJJ. I love going to the gym. I went to Body Balance yesterday, actually. And on Tuesdays, it's always with Chris. And Chris is so funny. Chris calls himself Chris, but I mean, he refers to himself as a she. Either way, he's very funny. His stories always make me laugh. And his classes are way better. Maybe it's not better, but I prefer his classes over the other one on Sunday. But it's just because Chris is funny and the other one is not really funny. He's like an older lady. You know what's crazy is that they're rarely funny, right? And it's so sad because I bet as kids we were like really bubbly and different. And then now everyone's like serious. And I also feel like, and I'm not sure if that's true, okay? Maybe because I didn't really look at myself a lot when I was younger. But I feel like my eyes are a bit lighter, guys. Look at it. I feel like my eyes were not this color when I was a kid. You see that? Because when I was a kid, I remember people from my school, they would say, "Do you have black eyes?" And I'm like, I don't know, I think so. And up until I think literally when I was 16 or 15, I realized I had dark brown eyes. But nowadays, when I look at myself, they're not that dark anymore. Because they used to be like darker than my hair. And now they're kind of light. They're not light, obviously. But they're not as dark as it was, I think. Also, hair structure is still like this. I must say, I shower. After I shower, I blow dry my hair. But I don't fully blow dry my hair. I just blow dry it like on the scalp and stuff so it doesn't, so it's not wet throughout the whole night. And then I just put it up in a bun. And after I take it out and it's like this. So these, like as you can see, these are not really from my own. But I gotta say, it's pretty close. When I just don't blow dry my hair and let my hair be, it also kind of looks like this. Just not that much, just like a tiny bit less. I just don't know why I just don't have straight hair anymore. I just don't understand. Like, can someone tell me what person of my ancestors had curly hair? I think maybe I knew because... So my mom, she is... Wait, what is my mom? Okay, so I was a bit confused about this, right? So I think my mom is half from China, half from Mongolia. Because I think my grandfather from her side was fully from Mongolia and her mom was fully from China. I am not sure if my grandpa from her side was half Mongolian or full, okay? So like, I don't really know. I feel like he was full and my mom was half and I am a quarter because my dad is fully Chinese. But I just know I have my skin color from my mom. My mom has her skin color from her dad. Her dad is from Mongolia. So it would make sense that these genes are in here. Because I am not sure how people look like from Mongolia, but I can just imagine they have like a bit more tan skin and maybe their hair isn't straight. Let me find a picture and then just put it up here so you guys can see if it actually makes sense or not. Because it's either going to be someone with straight hair or not straight hair, right? I really hope that's it. Because my dad has hella straight hair. All of the family on his side that I know of has straight hair. My mom has straight hair. I don't think my mom ever got like this hair texture. I have a feeling she always had straight hair all her life. I know her mom had straight hair, I think. I don't really know a lot about my mom's side. I should really ask more about it. Either way, that was my hair story. And yeah, that was a little update about my life. And I think I'm going to vlog a little bit more the upcoming days because I haven't really been for the last, let's say, 3 or 4 weeks because I was just living my life. I was just doing my thing. Okay, so I'm going to check out here and you guys will hear from me and maybe see like different content at some point, right? Okay, love you guys. Bye.